Actually, madali lang naman second stage of fermentation. So, pag nalagay mo na siya dyan, gagamitin mo ulit ito. But, of course, palitan mo naman yung tubig kasi it's been 7 days nandyan yan. So, I have a bigger cap for this gallon. Hi there! Welcome to my YouTube channel, Beyond's World SL. We are here at the backyard and our grapes are due for harvest. So, eto, pinuunahan ako ng mga friends ko, ng mga squirrels and some animals. Kaya, though it's not really actually ready, but I have to harvest it bago nila ako maunahan. So, and I'll show you how to make red wine. So, as I've mentioned, kaysa maunahan ako ng mga squirrels na yan, so i-harvest ko na. Pero pwede na naman eh. But I'm not sure what happened because there's still, hindi lahat sabay-sabay na hinog. There's still some green na dapat kong tanggalin afterwards. Of course, hugasan muna natin. Yan, I put water here. So ito nga, medyo halo lang natin para malinis, matanggal yung mga unidentified objects. Ika nga. And then eventually tatanggalin natin sa mga sanga. At of course tatanggalin yung mga hindi pa nahihinog o hilaw pa. Okay, pag ginanyan mo naman, automatic yung mga hinog, mabilis lang siya malagas. So, okay na rin. Yep. Just like that. Actually, kung may mas malaki-laki ang space ko dito sa backyard, magtatanim ako ng table grapes. Kasi the one I have right now is Concord grapes na talagang for winemaking. Kaya, so, right now, I'm just making use of my limited space. Pero itong paggawa nito, kailangan medyo matyaga ka. Pero nakakatuwa. Actually, dito sa California, mura lang naman ang mga red wine. Kasi maraming wineries dito sa California. But, to me, kahit konti lang to, natutuwa naman ako sa paggawa nito. Tsaka, gusto ko yung lasa nung ginagawa ko. Not because I made it myself, pero naiba yung lasa. So, kunyari, mga 4, 5 months, parang juice lang siya, grapes juice, but after, pag 1 year na siyang nakastock yung nagawa kong wine. So, ang sarap ng lasa. Very refreshing. Of course, andun maamoy mo na yung alcohol content. Maybe about 8 to 12%. So, ayan, natanggal na natin. So, ito naging mga nakuha kong fruits. Actually, konti lang ngayon eh. Before, 2 full of this ang na-harvest ko. Pero ngayon, konti lang. Yes, this is the final rinsing. Okay, the next steps. Ito, may ginawa akong improvised pang-crush ng grapes. So, but make sure na lahat ng gagamitin nyo, yung balde, yung pang-crush, everything has to be cleaned up properly. Okay? Okay, here you go. Just squeeze it like that. Hanggang sa totally lahat. Totally crushed sila. Yan. Yan lang.
Nung nag-umpisa ako, ginagamit ko lang yung sandok pang crush. Kaso nung previous years, medyo madami-daming na-harvest ko, nakakapagod. So, I just, improvise. I have a couple of wood in my storage, so I improvise this crushing equipment, I would say. Yeah. Kailangan crush na crush para lumabas yung mga katas niya. Lalagyan natin itong konting asukal. Then, a little amount of water too. And then the yeast. And then the fermentation will start in 7 days.
Dinadagdagan ko siya ng konting tubig. And then, yung nilalagay ko, you can put the regular water, but I prefer the filtered water. Yan. And then, we have to add a certain amount of sugar,
Red sugar. Okay. See?
So the reason kung bakit nilalagay ng sugar kasi just to meet the certain level of sweetness. So it's up to you kung gaano kadaming sugar na gusto mong ilagay.
So after putting in the small amount of water and the sugar, ito naman is Red Star. Ang sabi dito, for each 1 sachet is good for 5 gallons of grape juice. So this is like, I believe it's like 2 gallons. So kalahati lang yung ilalagay natin. Okay. Let's put this in. That's good enough. Sabi natin to for the next year or for the next batch.
Then, haluin lang natin.
Just to make sure that it's all mixed together.
Ayan. Ayan. So, ito yung takip ng bucket na to. So, the reason why there's a hole here, kasi dito ko ilalagay yung, they call it bundle something. So, I'll show you.
So, ito na, yung sinasabi ko sa inyo. We have to put it here kasi for the fermentation.
Yan. Now, it's ready to be stored in a
good temperature.
A colder place, maybe sa basement, ilalim ng hagdanan, or sa storage.
But the temperature should, kaya sa basement kasi medyo malamig doon, hindi dapat doon sa naka-expose sa araw. Otherwise,
hindi maganda yung lasa.
So, ayan. It's ready to be stored.
Okay. Day 2. Ito ng itsura ngayon. Ayan. Ayan. Itupos lang natin na ganyan. Kasi lumutulutang yung mga sediment sa taas. Kaya dapat ipupush. Ganun lang. And then mamayang hapon ulit. And then umaga at least twice a day.
Twice or 3 times a day for 7 days.
Okay. By the way, make sure na tight yung takip natin kasi etong bucket na to may mga butas sa gilid. So what I did, nilagyan ko siya ng masking tape
Kaya ayan, yung butas nakasil na siya. Now it's the third day. So ito, ipupus na naman natin. So same procedure. So it's the fourth day. Same procedure. You have to push it down. One in the morning, in the midday, and in the evening. And the next day. And the next day. It's the sixth day. Okay, today is the seventh day. Ipupos ko ulit siya, and in the afternoon, kukuhanin na natin ang juice nito using my juice extractor, and I'll show you a little later. Okay, all right. Okay guys, narito tayo. It's the seventh day, so it's after the 7-day fermentation. So dito, actually the purpose is this is dito yung dapat magre-release yung air. So actually it bubbles, at ngayon very few na lang ang bubbles niya. So with this juicer, kukuhanin na natin ang pure juice ng mga grapes na to after the first stage of the fermentation. So as I mentioned before, all the utensils that you have to use, kailangan talaga malilinis siya. And at the same time, usually I use the metabisulfite. You have to put a little amount of metabisulfite in a small container like this, and then i-rinse mo lang siya dito. So yon, i-rinse mo lang siya with water with metabisulfite. And this ones, actually I rinse this. Tanggalin muna natin to. Then this juicer, you can buy this from eBay. I bought it from eBay. Before, pag nag-juice ako, gumagamit lang ako ng piece of cloth na binili ko rin sa eBay. Mura lang naman. So, pero matibay yon. Kaya lang kasi talagang pipigain mo siya. Unlike this one, kung medyo marami na yung juice mo, kailangan mo na ng ganito. Pero this year, konti lang kasi yung na-harvest ko, kaya konti lang yung wines natin. So this one, this net, there's a hole. You have to put it inside right like this. Yan. And then, so ayan. Okay. So by using this white plastic can, scoop mo lang ng juice dito sa bucket, and then i-pour mo on this juicer, and then because it is being filtered automatically kasi nga may net sa loob, tapos may nakasahod na glass container which can accommodate 5 gallons of juice. May imbudo sa itaas para, of course, para walang natatapon. Wow, ang galing nitong juicer na to. Actually, this juicer is you can use it also for oranges or any kind of fruits na gusto mong kuhanin ng juice. So ilagay mo lang sa loob, and then i-press mo, and I'll show you a little later how to press it down. So ayun, no, nafi-filter niya yung mga residue, and then eto yung juice punta lang dito sa gallon, and then for the second fermentation.
second stage of fermentation. Yeah, very helpful naman itong juicer ko kasi na-filter niya in a very easy way. Tapos pag tapos na, ma-squeeze in natin itong mga residue na to to get the full amount of the juice para walang nasasayang. Sayang no? Konti lang kasi ang bunga ng grapes ko ngayon. Pero before, wow, ang dami kong na-harvest. I have about 1 gallon of this. I was able to get juice, about 5 gallons of juice. Kaya meron akong ganitong galon na malaki. I use both of it. Okay, the next one, there's a wood here. Just put it like that inside. And there's the other half. Right here, this one. And then there's a wood here. You have to put. Okay, kasi konti lang yung juice natin. So, itong kahoy na to, dapat to actually pahigayan. Pero ginawa ko patayo kasi konti lang siya. So, I put this in. Kasi dito natin ilalagay yung bar. So that we can squeeze it in. Okay. Na. Yeah, may squeeze na natin. Look at that. So now I can get the full juice. Ayan. So ayan. We can get the full amount, full quantity of the juice.
Ayan, I was able to take all the total amount of juice out of these grapes. I have to take this out and throw away the residue.
Okay. Ang total amount of juice na nakuha ko, it's almost 2 gallons. 1 gallon and 3/4 ang nakuha kong juice. Kaya it's ready for the next stage of fermentation. Actually, madali lang naman second stage of fermentation. So, pag nilagay mo na siya dyan, gagamitin mo ulit ito. But, of course, palitan mo naman yung tubig kasi it's been 7 days nandyan yan. So, I have a bigger cap for this gallon. Alright, so I put the cap, there's cap here, and I put it here like this. Ayan. So it's here now, the total juice that I got from the grapes, and you will notice that this one, look at that. When I put the water, it's all level right here because the air is still going up, or the pasteurization process is not finished yet, and the air goes up on this, and then it pushes the water up. So in about, it will be that way for about 1 month or 30 days, and you will notice next time that the water here should be level, meaning the evaporation or the pasteurization is over. So if at some point after 30 days you still notice that there's some air going out because the water is not level yet, then put some more 1 week or 2 weeks more just to make sure that pasteurization is over. So once the pasteurization is over, then it's ready to be bottled anytime. So once it is bottled, so it's ready to be aged. To me, I usually age it for like a year or so, because it can have the enough amount of alcohol. So to me, it tastes good, and but wine. The more it is older, the more it is better. The more it is stronger. So it's up to you. It's only my own way of preparing my own wine. Yeah, that's it. That's how to make a wine, and I hope you enjoy my video. And here are some of my finished products, homemade red wine. All right, cheers.